Hi, we're here with Roger Ingall. Roger's a member of the VFW Post Auxiliary 8189 in Homosassa, Florida. Roger, how did you end up joining the VFW Auxiliary?
Well, my mom had passed away in 2011, and my dad, he was kind of floundering, not knowing what to do with his time. And he had been a member of the VFW since the 80s. He was an Army veteran. He belonged to the 28th Infantry Regiment called the Black Lions of Cantigny over in Germany. And one day he just kind of stumbled into VFW Post 8189, and they were like instantly accepting of him, and they were just so kind to him. He met this guy named David Zip Stevenson, who was a men's auxiliary president. And after they met, Zip's question to my dad was immediately, "Do you have a son?" And my dad said, "Well, yeah, I have a son." He said, "Well, here." He gave an application for the men's auxiliary. And of course, I brought my best friend of 46 years, Joel Steele, in with me. He joined under his grandfather, a World War II veteran. And we were with that until 2015 when they dissolved the men's auxiliary and the auxiliary started accepting men. We both applied to that and we both became members of the auxiliary, and we've been pretty active in it ever since. We do flag ceremony with the kids where we teach them all about the American flag, and we teach them what each fold means, and we read them a little about Betsy Ross, about the POW MIA flag, and we do it at 3 of the local elementary schools. They ask us back every year, so that's a wonderful thing. Patriotism through literature, and we would buy the kids these books, and each school, 3 elementary schools, would each get a stack of these books. And then we'd get some of the kids involved. They loved the books. They wanted to take them right home. David Zip Stevenson, he had wanted to start a scholarship for the kids, and specifically for the safety patrol kids. He wanted to give them money to go to Washington, D.C. Since 2011, we've given out 34 of these scholarships, and we've given away over $22,000 to help these kids go to Washington, D.C. and get a little taste of patriotism, what it means to be an American, and we love that. That's a great thing. Another scholarship we have is the Joshua Langston White Scholarship. We give that to the high school students, and it is so gratifying to read through these scholarships applications, what these kids do in their grades and know what they're going to do in life. We've given away 46 of those scholarships, and I think that total is way up there, around $24,000 that we've given away to these kids. And that's one of the main reasons why I love what the auxiliary does. We do something called a cemetery cleanup. We do it prior to every Memorial Day and every Veterans Day. We'll go in and we'll clean the cemetery, and we get huge piles of debris out of this one local cemetery. Our own Renee Tennant came up with something a few years back, and we're very proud of this. We purchased 340 of these little brass medallions that hold the American flag, and we were able to place them at the cemetery. There's 2 other cemeteries that we go and place flags at, and I think the total number of veterans we honor on both days is 800 veterans.
Your dad got you in there, and do you have any pictures of your dad?
I do have pictures of my dad. Here he is when he was 18 years old, high school graduate. And then here he is later in life. Every day I miss him. Him and Mom. Oh, there he is with my mom right there. When he first passed away, I was asking God for signs that him and Mom were okay and at peace. And I actually went out on the porch and I heard honking far away. And there was sandhill cranes, 2 of them, flying towards us. And they, honest to God, they circled over our home 3 times, and then they headed west. And that's why I got this tattoo of the sandhill cranes. It gave me some peace to know that they were all right. That was my sign from God. So,
Well, thank you very much for your time and for sharing your experience with the auxiliary, Roger.
my pleasure, Renee, and thank you for choosing me as your Legacy Life interviewee. Thank you.